Good morning. It is July the 4th. Happy 4th of July. It's 81 degrees here in Hampstead. I'm sitting in the van right now. It's kind of cool. I've had it on for a little while. I'm waiting for the final donuts to be completed. So we're going to be taking off here in a little bit, in a few minutes. But I thought I would start the live stream on time. And then I think I've got a van full of stuff. I've got Lenny's and WhatADay. So we've only got 2 deliveries today, but they're both on the heavy side. And I think I'm going to be able to squeeze these in. I think I have room for 11 trays, which is how many I will need for the 222 donuts that WhatADay is getting. So I'm going to go inside and yeah, I'll be inside. I'll take this in with me. So right now we're just waiting. I've got several things stacked up in the back. It's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tricky. Huh? You thought we left? You thought I left?
Said if he left.
No. I think I'm ready though for the 11 tray, but that's it, man. It is.
Start taking those all
It
out.
is stacked.
All I have to do is top the.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Connected to YouTube live stream DLYGAQGN 834.
Calm down. Calm
Connected
down.
to YouTube
Calm
live
down.
stream DLYGAQGN 834.
Shut up, Rosie. Nice. All right, so I can take.
You're not about to film me with the bloody hands.
No. No, I started it in the van though.
So
Here up.
Yep.
And then you're going to have one more after that, right? Okay. All right, we're loading up the van. I don't know if anybody's on yet. But we have a van full. Oh, all right. Whoops. we got a lot of donuts today. And cronuts. And cinnamon buns. And Danish. So 11 times 20 is 220, right? 11 times 20 is 220. So don't I have two more things that I need? I think I do, right? Point two. All right, so don't I need two more donuts? I think I need two more donuts. I know that sounds stupid, right? But I have 11 trays with 20 each, right? Yeah, that'll work. Two of these, right?
Yep.
God bless America. All right. I think we are. Thank you all. I will return. These on here. All right. There we go. All right. All right, guys. We're ready to go. Let me just give you a picture of what we got going. So this is why we're a little late. We had 222 donuts. I didn't want to leave and come back. Oh, look at the sunrise. That's pretty. Very nice over there. So this is all Lenny's except this top tray. That belongs to WhatADay, so I got to remember that. So Lenny's is all in there, and then Lenny's has got Danish underneath of this here. This is all WhatADay. And then this is all donuts. So not Lenny's, WhatADay got 222 donuts. So there's 9 trays of 20 each in there, 10, 11, and then 2 back there. And the Cronuts are riding on top. So I think we're ready to roll. There's nobody on the road, so I don't have to worry about speed today. Okay. I'm worried about this one. No sudden stops. Oh, here we go. All right. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Here we go. So, I think I said this already, but it is Saturday, the 4th of July. God bless America. We've got 2 deliveries, WhatADay and Lenny's. They're both in the van. They are filling the van quite nicely. Oh, messy. Oh, you know what? I got the towels that we have are very linty, if that's a word. Is linty a word? All right, lights are on, seatbelts on. Here we go. Let's go out there and pursue some happiness. As stated in our Declaration of Independence, signed 250 years ago today. All right, here we go. Lenny's first, as always. I think everything back there, I think is relatively secure, but I'm not doing anything crazy. The van's been running for a little while, so it's nice and cool in here. It is 81 degrees outside, and it's going to be another hot one. I think the temperature is going to be like well over 100 today at its peak. So we've got today. I don't know what time Janet is leaving to go down to do her volunteer work in Washington, but that is going to be hot, very hot. I think I might get gas today too. Just recently, I feel like I just got gas, but I think we might have to get gas after we're done with WhatADay.
Donna says morning all. Happy 4th.
Hey, happy 4th. Good morning, Donna. We left the bakery a little bit later than usual. I started the live stream. I don't know if you were on when I started it. I started it while I was still loading the van because I knew I got most of it loaded, but I was still waiting for the donuts, and I didn't want to because I knew it was only going to be about 10 minutes. So I wanted to wait and take them over, just make it one big trip. But yeah, WhatADay ordered 222 donuts. Lenny's has a pretty normal. I'm gonna let this guy go ahead of me. I don't know why he keeps like hanging behind me. Um, yeah, Lenny's has a decent size order, not small. But that's usually on Saturdays. That's the case because they don't order on Sunday. So they've got like 100 chocolate top cookies, which is a good size for them, and then they've got like 40 Danishes. So their order's on the high side. And then WhatADay's got a good amount.
Donna says I am worried about the unsecured Cronuts.
The unsecured. Oh, did you see them? Yeah. Well, they are the ones that concern me the most. But I've got it set up so that I have a cord. I have a bungee cord that kind of holds them from falling forward, and it's got a little bit of pressure on it, so I don't think it will slide. I've had stuff up there before, and it survived. But yeah, a sudden stop, and I may be wearing a Cronut hat. It's going to be pretty hot today. I mean, it looks like it looks.
Donna says okay, you are the expert.
I pretend to be. No, I've ridden with a tray of donuts on top of the cabinet without the bungee cord. Like the bungee cord is sort of just an extra level to make me feel better. But I have ridden with donuts up there and nothing, just sitting up there. Oh, you know what? I should have put a towel underneath it. Oh well, they'll be all right. They're gonna be fine. And when we get to, after we unload Lenny's, I'll move things around so that they're on the rack instead of being loose.
Donna says, are you trying to convince me? Are you?
A little of both.
Donna says, just kidding.
No, I'm not. I'm really trying to convince myself to. I think it'll be all right. Well, and I figured the worst case scenario is if they fall or tilt or something falls off, it's just the Cronuts. And not that Cronuts are any less important than a donut, but they're less messy. I really need to get that other shelf set up.
Donna says, see you see John stream yesterday.
I saw a part of it. What part did I see? I saw just sort of the first part of it. I saw it was only like 2 hours long. So I guess did he DoorDash? I didn't see him actually doing any DoorDashing. I saw the beginning when he was kind of getting set up. And I watched his he put a video out on his other channel. I watched that yesterday afternoon.
Donna says he gave me a shout out.
Yeah, I did see that where he was saying about the Google search, the minus AI. I did see that. I did see that. That must have been near the beginning.
Donna says very nice.
That was nice. Yeah, I was going to watch the beginning and the end. I didn't get to the end. I guess the fact that he drove yesterday, were they planning to see fireworks tonight? He's probably not driving tonight, right?
Donna says they were last night for him.
Oh, really? Oh. Oh, so he did the stream and then he went and saw fireworks? So is he plan on being on today, later?
Donna says yes. He was not sure about today.
Well, then he takes Sundays off. So, good. You could take a long weekend.
Donna says, did you see the classic cars?
No. Was that on his stream? No, I didn't see that. I didn't see much. I forget what happened. Oh, I know what happened. I got all...
Donna says yes.
Yeah, no, I didn't see that. I'll have to watch. Oh, look, there's a bunch of deer in that field over there. I'll have to watch that later today. I got online late last night. And
Donna says, boy, they look brand new.
Oh, the classic cars? Yeah. It's pretty amazing how they restore them. Even like the interior and the upholstery and all that stuff. think it would be neat to get an old car. I think it'd be neat to have, like, find an old car like one that I had in the past, you know? Like, sit down in one of those. Like, I had a Galaxy 500, and it was a 1968 Galaxy 500. I mean, that's what I started driving in. And it would be pretty cool to sit behind the wheel of one again. I just think that would be a really weird feeling. A good weird feeling, not a bad one. But I don't know how they do it. You know, like, how do the classic cars work? I remember when I was driving that car, it was a 1968 Ford, and I had it, I was driving it around in the, like, 1979 through 80 something, 82, 83. But it used leaded gas. Like, I remember when, for a long time, gas stations sold leaded gas and unleaded gas. But now they don't sell leaded gas anymore, right? Like, I don't know if that makes a difference or whether they just change the engines. I don't know what they do. I don't know how that works.
Donna says, remember when front seat was a bench seat?
Yes. And that's how, yeah. And that's the one I had was a big bench. Like, if you wanted to move the seat up or down, like, you and the passenger had to, like, coordinate where you wanted the seat to be. It was pretty funny.
Donna says to get 3 people in front.
Yep. You could. Somebody could sit in the middle. I don't think there was even a seatbelt for that person, was there?
Donna says, and those used 2 doors instead of 4.
Yeah. That's what we had too. Yep. So you have to, like, lift the back seat would tilt forward so the person can get in the back. So funny. It's hard to believe. And they always look those big cars. They sort of glided along the road. You almost felt like you were in a boat.
Donna says, and the steering wheel had a lot of play.
Yeah, and the power steering, they did have a lot of play. And also, like, I remember the power steering was super powered. You know what I mean? Like, you hardly had to, it took no effort at all to turn the steering wheel. I don't know how to describe it, but I remember it being, like, I remember when they started doing, like, power assisted steering and stuff, and it just felt like it does now, like a little bit more stiff, like you're saying. Made it feel like there was a lot of play, and you could just take your finger, you could just, like, turn the steering wheel by just...
Donna says, remember rack and pinion.
Yeah. Yes.
Fred Wagoner says, happy 4th.
Hey, Fred, happy 4th. Good morning.
Donna says, a workout to steer cars.
Yeah. Yes, there was. There was a time when if you didn't have power steering, you needed a little muscle. I think it would be fun to drive that car again.
Donna says, and a lot of cars were manual transmission.
Yeah, a lot more there were. Like now, it's kind of hard to find a manual transmission now, I think. You really don't see them at all. I never really learned how to drive a manual transmission. My older brother had one. I think I tried to learn on his once. And then I had some friends that would have manual transmissions, but I never was a strong manual transmission person.
Fred Wagner says, was it on the column or on the floor?
Well, for me, my brother's manual transmission was on the floor, like in between the seats. But at that time, the automatic shifter was on the column. It was a thing on the column.
Donna says, oh yes, I remember both.
I don't think I ever saw a manual. I didn't drive or have anybody that had a manual transmission that was on the column. I don't remember that. But I do remember the shifter for the automatic being on the column.
Fred Wagner says, do you remember the push buttons?
I remember them. I never had a car with them, but I do remember them. You mean like where you pushed reverse or drive or whatever? I do kind of remember that. My gear shifter now is on the steering column. And you move it up to drive, down to reverse. And it has a button on the end of it that you push now for park. It's very weird.
Fred Wagner says, my grandparents had one of them. It was really cool.
Yeah, they look kind of cool. We made it without any disasters.
Donna says, so we have been downgraded to heat advisory from extreme heat advisory.
Really? I think today's going to be our hottest day. I don't know if they're using the word extreme. I don't remember how they described it exactly. All right, here we go. All right, let me go in there and get the rack. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Craig.
Oh, there he is.
I got it.
You got it? You good? Happy 4th. 4th of July. I got it. All right, there we go. Sign is still out. I think we had people guessing around the 4th of July. Somebody did the 3rd, right? I've gotta go collect those dates and put a list together somewhere so they're all together in one spot. Thinking I need both of these doors to be open. But I think this will be all right. Put you here. How's that? Oh, is that it is the door? Okay. I'm not sure what I'm looking at there. All right. Let's get this stuff unloaded. So here's what we got in here. So I got to shift this around. Oops, the other way. Got to shift that around. That's all Lenny's stuff. And then this is, should probably take those little pieces of paper off of there. Back to that. Okay. 100 chocolate top cookies. I guess I forget how many go on a tray. I think it's like 40 or 45. I think I've still got a few more of them in here. They wanted 2 donuts, an apple turnover, 2 croissants, and those are 4 large Danish. But the rest of the large Danish are in here. Start moving. WhatADay stuff around. Here we go. Danish. Oh, there we go. Yeah. They did 40. So that's 12, 24, 36. Because there's 12 on the tray. And then the other 4 were on the top there. And now, rainbow cakes. 1 large, 1 small, 6 eclairs. Put you there. And then we got some cake pops. They got a lot of cake pops today. So there are the black and white cookies, a lot of cake pops, and some raspberry cookies. Put you down there. Let's shift this around real quick.
Donna says, here's your official t-shirt.
Well, I wore this one because it's the 4th of July. So I didn't wear my Tuco's t-shirt today. To recognize the 4th of July. America is taking precedence. All right, we're gonna have some trays in there, so let me. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave you there. Hopefully nobody closes the door. Whoa. Chilling. Sure, come through. Thank you. All right, man. Have a good one. I'll see you. Have a good weekend. Thank you, you too. I wonder if they want me to leave this open. So, I don't know. Say, America. All right. Oh, you know what? Let me get the Cronuts. We might as well move the Cronuts, so we don't even have to worry about it. There's that. The donuts can stay there. All right. We're all settled down now. Now I just got their stuff. I put their stuff in the rack. We're on our way.
Says, here's the Cronuts.
What about the Cronuts? We have 8 of them, I think. They're having a big Cronut day. Secure the Cronuts. Yes, secure the Cronuts. They were not.
Donna says Cronuts secured.
Yes, they are. Now they are. They were living on the edge there for a while this morning. It's kind of like being on a roller coaster and not having your shoulder harness securely fastened. All to WhatADay. It's 6:05. We are right on time. They got a lot of donuts yesterday, so they must have gone through.
Donna says, so Janet is still going.
I believe so. Yeah. But I'm not sure if I remember correctly, her shift is later. I think she thought she was going to have an early morning shift, but I think they changed it. Didn't she? Did she say that on this live stream? I think she did. Where, like, I think she thought she was going to be in the morning until about 12 or 1 o'clock, but I think she's starting a little bit later and working, volunteering until 4, maybe, or 6, maybe 6. I remember being surprised at how late it was. Yeah, I think it's 6 o'clock, so she'll be down there all day, and it's going to be hot. It's going to be very hot. I believe she's going to be in the area, like around the Washington Monument, whatever they're doing in that. I forget what they're calling that.
Janet says, yes, I am still going, and they changed my shift yet again.
Oh, there she is.
Because of the heat, they are opening it later.
Oh, so now what are you doing? I thought you were probably on your way. Although it is kind of early. Well, good morning. Happy 4th of July, Janet. It's going to be very hot.
Janet says my original shift started at 7:30 a.m. then they changed it to 10 a.m. and now my shift doesn't start until 2:30 to 10 p.m.
Oh.
Now Janet says, and yes, happy 4th.
Oh my. Well, are you going to stay down there now for the fireworks? Does that doesn't include the fireworks, does it?
Janet says I am a bit worried about the heat.
Yeah, it is going to be. I think it's going to be over 100. I know it's kind of top secret stuff, but will you be outside? I'm assuming you will. Oh, so you don't have to get there until 2 o'clock? Wow. Yeah, I remember you saying it was shifted back, but that was the 10 to whatever, 10 to 6 or something. What'd they do? Send you an email? Oh, by the way, here's another change. I don't know why that would be better, though.
Janet says I think the fireworks start around 10:30-ish. I feel like I should stay there and just enjoy it.
I think probably.
Now Janet says right, so it will take me an hour to drive to the metro, then another 30 minutes or so for the metro ride, and then another 20 minutes or so to walk there.
Oh my God. Wow. When did they change that up on you? Sometime yesterday?
Janet says they were originally opening the gates around 1 p.m. and now they won't open gates until 5 p.m.
And that's the whole area around the Washington Monument. Is that right? I didn't know. I saw recently, like yesterday or the day before, they're doing like a light show type thing on the Washington Monument that looks like all kinds of neat stuff. I thought that was pretty neat.
Janet says they changed it yesterday afternoon. Thank goodness I looked at my email.
Yeah. Wow.
Janet says it's between the Lincoln and Washington monuments.
Oh, okay. Like that big, okay. I think I know the area. Like actually between the reflecting pool and the Washington Monument, right? Because there's a big area, grassy area next to the Washington Monument on that side. Because then you get to like the World War II memorial and then the reflecting pool and stuff.
Janet says I am hoping my assignment is inside the dining room where it's air conditioned. Now Janet says yes, you are correct.
Well, that would be nice. That would be nice. I know you're down there on the 6th and the 7th. But are you down there on the 5th? You're not down there on the 5th, are you?
Janet says I'm down here the 4th, 5th and 6th.
Oh, 5th and 6th. Okay. So you're going to have to be back down there.
Janet says Rosie.
Rosie. What, is she delayed? So the reason I say that is because aren't your other hours early? Like, are you going to have to be back down there early Sunday morning? Goodness. There isn't going to be a whole lot of time to sleep. Cat in the road. Cat in the road.
Janet says ignore my Rosie comment. She was delayed.
Yeah.
Now Janet says yes, they are earlier assignments.
So, wow. So you're not going to have much sleep tonight.
Janet says by the time I get home and then need to leave tomorrow morning, only a few hours of sleep.
I know. That's what I was just thinking. Well, you know, you're doing it for America, Janet. You're doing it for America. There's only one. There's only one 250-year anniversary. I think it's going to be less hot tomorrow, and then less. You know, it's going to be a little cooler tomorrow, and then a little cooler after that. But today's going to be a rough.
Janet says, yes, I am. I will leave here at 11:30 a.m. and hope for the best.
Oh, goodness. Now, do you need to change dog relief hours? I mean, you're retired, but you're wearing.
Janet says, well, I don't want to drag you back up here. What time do you think you'll be off work?
Probably today, I would think probably like 1 o'clock today, I think. But I could come. I mean, I could do something later. You know. Like a 6 or 7 or something like that. If that makes sense. I mean, we can chat about that later. But
Janet says, if you'd like to come later, that would be terrific. Or perhaps I can ask Kelly if he wants to run over. Do you have a preference?
no, it doesn't matter to me. I can certainly do it. I was thinking like 6 or 7, something like that. That might be a good halfway point.
Janet says that would be great. Thank you.
Okay, cool. We'll do that. Now, are you going to get? Do you think that if you stay there, will you be able to see this? What is wrong with people? I'm going 60 miles an hour. Anyway, Do you think you'll get to see the like the speech before the fireworks and all that? That'd be kind of cool if you're in that area.
Janet says yes, I think so.
That'd be kind of cool. I think it's going to be really cool. I hope you should be able to see some cool flyovers. The jets are supposed to be flying around. I think that'll be really neat. I think the air shows are pretty cool. And loud.
Janet says my focus is doing a video for my 5 subscribers.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You've got people counting on you. I made a short last night, basically because I wasn't even thinking about doing it, but I got a comment. Somebody left a comment on my Sail 250 video with the tall ships, and it was just the word Brandy. And so, of course, I could be totally wrong, but I'm assuming that they were referring to the song, Brandy, about this "You're a fine girl," blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, I see what you're doing there, right? So then I'm like, all right, I'm going to make a short. Because it actually is a pretty good song to put. Well, I think Fred made a comment. I think I saw that it was a very appropriate song. It was, but it wasn't even my idea. But I do appreciate good song ideas. So I'm like, all right, I got to do this. So I went through that video last night and like chopped it all up so that I got these little clips, the ships. And I tried to get some pictures of the sailors because it's about sailors and ships and all. I couldn't find anybody named Brandy in the video, but anyway, I chopped it all up and then I took these little pieces and put it all together. I did that yesterday just because somebody put the word Brandy in my comment section. That's what I like about shorts. Like, I'm personally not a big fan of vertical video. Like, it's not my favorite thing. But I do like the fact that you could put music on a short. even though it's only a minute. I kind of like that. So anytime,
Janet says, did you use the song with the video?
yeah. So that's what I love the fact. I mean, you can only do it for a minute, but a minute's decent enough. So yeah, I did. I couldn't. I couldn't stop myself. I'm like, that's a great idea, Brandy. And I even put a little note.
Janet says, but how did you get around the copyright issue?
Well, as long as your short is a minute or less, then you don't have to worry about the copyright rules. I didn't know that for a long time, and then I realized there's an exception for shorts under a minute. So that opened up a whole world. I still sometimes get a warning that the song is restricted in certain countries. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's the person, if it's the country. It's usually Russia. So I don't know if it's like Russia has said they don't want the song to be played in Russia, or whether it's the person who owns the copyright that said, I don't want this played in Russia. I'm not sure which side of the, restriction where it's coming from. But anyway, every now and then you get that, but I don't really care. I mean, like, if I'm not that worried about it, if all of my Russian fans can't see one or two of my videos.
Donna says, but you had to buy the download.
But you do have to, yeah. You do have to buy you have to go in and buy the song so you have the file. That's true. Most of the songs I buy them off of Amazon for $1.29. We got a van full of donuts. I wonder if she saw us. See if she comes. But I had fun making that one. I mean, I like trying to match up the music to the video, and like some songs you don't want to start at the beginning of the song because there's usually a few seconds, 10 seconds or something at the beginning of a song that's just sort of the introduction part of it. That's not all that. It's kind of cool. So I don't know if that guy will ever come back to his name's Buddy dash something. I put a note in the description of the short to recognize the fact that he was the inspiration behind me making that short. All right, I don't think they know I'm here. So, they do. All right. America. America. I think they got 42 4th of July donuts. Altogether, they got 222. It's 222. Remember that show, Room 222? Does anybody remember that? Here we go. Let's go here. Room 222, it was a school room. All right, let's begin with the famous cream-filled and jelly-filled donuts. Chocolate frosted, Butterfinger, strawberry. Chocolate frosted. Did you see? I did use my American flag donuts. Not American flag, but American red, white, and blue donuts for my thing yesterday. Oh, and look. So remember, I'm gonna bring this up. Remember the morning that I was like amazed at how many M&Ms were on the donuts? Remember that? And so you may recall that yesterday Morgan was like, I think she thought I was like making fun of them, but I thought they were really kind of cool. But she pulled back on the M&Ms. She went back to them. Here are some of the American ones. A little red, white, and blue. A lot of blue going on there. Now we've got that. See the one that is, my thumb is right there, 2 down, not the one right there. That one's got. I hope Morgan's not watching. She's not watching because she's got. This is 222 donuts, but I know she was making more than 500 today, so she's quite busy. Here, more patriotic. America. You can have enough for us 4. 4? No. I'm gonna run out of rack. Running out of room on the rack. Two. There's the Boston cream. Got a few more. It's like a different version of red, white, and blue. So I've got 2 more left here, but I've got 4 more trays. So let's see what we'll do. Let's put some Cronuts up here. It's one. Cinnamon buns. Cinnamon buns. 6 of them. Right there. Let's put the large donuts. I mean the large Danish. Probably could just take the paper off of that. Okay, one more to go. I think I can stick it on top. Get it in. Boom. Okay. And away we go. I'll be right back after these messages. Oh, Janet, I think I was supposed to tell you yesterday that we need, I'll take a picture when we get back. I think they're going to need bones at the bakery. Good morning. It looks like they're getting low here too, actually. All right, you're.
Goodness. Wow.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's go.
222. 222 donuts. Are you staying open all day?
Until 2.
Oh, you're close to 2?
Closing
Okay.
Yeah.
2 today.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, have a great 4th. Surprised they're closing at 2.
Making a batch of large right now to drop off before I leave for DC.
All right. I got a lot of trays back in these things. All right. We are delivered. We have finished our 4th of July deliveries. We can now get ready for the 251st year of America. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I should. I'm going to stop and get gas. I am going to stop and get gas. I really wonder, like, you think it'll be slow today? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like one of those days where you're probably going to do a cookout, but you're probably not actually going to do a cookout. Look, Steve's in there. Steve, the everyday coffee guy, is in there. This guy's over here. Probably a DoorDash guy. Waiting for an order. All right. Look, I can drive any way I want now. I don't have anything to shift. I'm shiftless. I mean, he sold all the donuts we delivered yesterday, except there were a few. There was a tray with a couple of 4th of July type donuts on them. But I think we delivered 178 yesterday. He sold all of them, so who knows? I will say the traffic feels much, much lighter today than it did yesterday. I mean, it was like a weekend day yesterday, but it wasn't really completely dead. So I gotta admit, Jen, I'm a little jealous that you're gonna be seeing the fireworks down in Washington. That's gonna be fun. I mean, it's gonna be the biggest fireworks show ever in the history of the world.
Janet says, assuming I don't pass out from heat exhaustion, I should be there for the fireworks.
That's true. How late does the subway run? Like, do you have any concerns about that? Or is it a 24-hour thing? Well, I know it's not 24 hours. Because that one day we went down, they weren't going to start until 5. I would think they'll run it later to accommodate fireworks people.
Janet says no concerns. It runs through 2 a.m. and it's free starting at 5 p.m.
See, like right here, I'm getting an outside temperature of 73. So I think it's going to be like it was yesterday, which was hot, but
Now Donna says have to go. Have a great day all.
all right, Donna, have a good day. Enjoy the 4th. Stay cool. Yeah, see, there's no traffic out here today. We've had a handful of cars pass us. So, gonna have to watch the coverage of that 4th of July stuff. I'm sure there will be people reporting on it all afternoon. Should be pretty neat. We know Crystal's not there. Crystal is enjoying her time in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Janet says please do. I will try my best to get on camera. Ha ha.
Well, like when you were down there for the Easter egg roll, I think we got very close to probably, I think we were very, very close to seeing or being in the area where you were and potentially seeing you. I really do, because look, see, she's not here today and the place has got half these things aren't even open. Wow. I think our gas today is going to be $3.12, right? Because they didn't follow. If they had followed Melania over to your area, we might have seen you, but the cameras stayed on the president. And he went over and talked to the press. Oh, okay. It says do not remove. All right. Taking a while. Took a while. Yeah, 312. We were so close. So check it out, 312. It's pretty damn good. Regular gas. BJ. I might have to make that my, let me see, let me try to make that so that it's going to be in the right spot for my thumbnail. Be over to the right. Here's where it's going to have the date. It's going to be over here. That's pretty cool. That's a good price. What are you going to be wearing? What color? Do you have to wear anything in particular other than the apron? All right, that's done. Done. We got gas.
Janet says they said to keep it patriotic. No political stuff. So I will be in red, white, and blue, and I also brought a visor that is patriotic as well.
That's good. What color are the aprons? Red, or are they pattern?
Janet says yes, they are red.
Geese are out moving around again. I might have had a green light. I don't even know. Did I have a green light? I was staring at the geese. Now I have a green light now. Oh, look at the one that went running down there. What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? They're kind of funny. It's the Ride Along Animal Kingdom. Oh, somebody stuck their American flag out. It's like way into the road. You had a big truck that went by, it's going to hit that flag.
Janet says this has been a very peaceful ride and a great start for the 4th.
That's very, very vacation-y feeling. That's why I was thinking. It's like yesterday. I remember times yesterday thinking, it wasn't like a regular Friday, but there was moments when we were in traffic. But today hasn't been at all. That's why I'm wondering. I'm wondering whether they really are going to go through 200 donuts today there. And I'm wondering what it'll be like at the bakery.
Janet says I had to buy a new flag and just replaced it yesterday. The old flag had a tear in it.
Well, that's good. I mean, not good that you got a tear, but good that you got a new one.
Janet says it's very light traffic. Perhaps most people are sleeping in.
I think so. I think that's what it is.
Janet says I think the bakery will be very busy today. Just a hunch.
You do? Well, I mean, she's making a lot of donuts. So I guess we will be prepared. My days just feel weird. Like yesterday felt like Saturday. Today doesn't feel like Sunday, though. I mean, I think I'm catching up to the right days.
Janet says I remember years ago when Jen opened, it was just the two of us working. We brought in hot dogs and stuff to have our own little pork barbecue while working.
It was just the two, really? I mean, it's crazy how busy it gets now.
Janet says needless to say, we were slammed with business and never got around to our barbecue.
I came by here yesterday afternoon. Not afternoon. Definitely got runners. Runners! When was it? Oh, it was probably like 11 o'clock. I had to take some the chocolate mousse bombs over to rock salt. And when I was coming back, it was funny that the cows had all, like, you didn't see any cows anywhere, but they were back, like, under the trees. It was, I mean, like a big cluster, but you almost didn't even see them because it was shaded, and they were all standing very close together in the shade. That's probably where they are now. Well, they're probably over there in that field. But then once the sun comes up, oh, where they are now. God, it's so nice and cool in the van. I don't want to get out. Alrighty, folks. That is the end of our journey today. But I hope everybody has a great 4th. Be safe. Don't do anything crazy with fireworks. Janet, be safe in the heat. Stay hydrated. Send pictures. And remember, you're a YouTube creator. You're an influencer. So get out there and influence. No, but really, you should be able to get some good footage of some stuff. I would like to see, my request would be, if you're there at night, because I didn't think you were going to be there when the sun went down, but if you're going to be there at night, see if they have the Washington Monument. Maybe you've seen this already. I didn't know they were doing it until yesterday. I saw, but they're like lighting it up with pictures and stuff. Looks really cool. So that's cool. I'm very jealous.
Janet says will do.
That you're going to see all that stuff. All right, folks. Have a great day. Stay cool. Stay safe. And I'll be back tomorrow, but enjoy the 4th of July. Only comes around once a year. And this one only comes around once every 250 years. Just remember that. All right. I'll see you guys later. Have a good time.